in the game.
After a great trio of games on Thanksgiving yesterday, we've got Friday football to tide you over here as we join you from Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend, and we have got a good one in store, folks. It's the Bears and the Eagles in the NFC on the A Sports. On the Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys victorious a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row here. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to kick things off on this Black Friday. The kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. They'll run here with a rookie. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Bears first down.
Going on the ground with Homer. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. They work now on 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end. To the air, Williams. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Williams loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, that changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. We don't expect this year to be any different.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. Room here to run. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 26 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The numbers for Swift in last week's ball game, 22 carries, 91 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Williams. He'll try and do this himself. Williams loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
What made him think that he could do that?
Nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
How you think he can do that, man? Look at him. Ooh.
Down after you know you're getting all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, Everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
But back here in
I
Philadelphia,
mean, knock that ball out of his hand.
tradition that was instituted back in 2023. Part of what folks
See what he
call
do.
John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. And Big John, of course, meant so much to us here at EA Sports and also to so many of you who spent your holidays listening to and call games in Detroit and Dallas. And, a little spin
Oh, my.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon
Wow.
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone.
How?
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're trying to break down, wrap up, but in this case he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Let's see what he got.
Elliott now to add the extra point.
Oh, I wanted to go for 2. I was tripping.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
I jumped the gun on that one.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nice little juke. And it's a pretty good return.
Nice
here
little
to
juke,
get this
juke.
up to the 29. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14-0 the score.
Yep.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, we'll get it back.
Pass caught by Burden. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still first down.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Running is Benanga. And this winds up a pickup
Maybe
of
not.
maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, Williams.
Uh-oh.
Pass taken in by his big
Oh, my God, he caught it.
And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
The Bears first down.
They'll run. Manungai. Powering forward. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Right back to him on first down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. They'll run here.
Woo!
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So possession still there.
Okay.
Now they face a third down.
Let's do that again.
Throwing is Williams.
Oh, he did even worse.
Back at the 25. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So on fourth down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy
he already turned up.
He's had big hole after big hole.
Oh my God, I picked the wrong play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We'll do something with it.
You know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Damn.
Defense able to plug him up there as they get a yard to the 35. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you
good job. They was on that.
Staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go for one.
And how about this one now in their own territory?
Let's stretch.
They're going to go for this on fourth and
Ain't giving a fuck, bro.
Tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
That was right there.
Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback down.
Oh!
Well, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football,
Yeah, whoa!
ground games dominate the scoring, but pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're
Oh,
going to come
wow.
out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, he's out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice. This will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with
You
your
gotta stop there for somebody to get hurt.
built up with your team to continue to get opportunities. Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
What you doing? Oh! I told you don't do it, man. Why you do it?
Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one.
Let's go, man. Give me that. Let's go.
He's got a little daylight. And it's picked up by and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Come on.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game.
How you doing, man?
Partners help the other team.
Oops.
What are avoidable turnovers? You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Yeah, that's it.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Yeah, hurts to run that thing.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up.
Got him.
And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it.
That's
Pile on
quick.
top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
All right.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And well, hell, this won't be the last time. Oh my God! I just said that.
25-yard line.
Oh my damn.
Careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Well, security eluded it. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pull that big tackle through the hole.
What was he thinking on this one?
Yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Okay. 1 second left on the clock. Okay.
Elliott now to add the extra point.
Had to do that, huh?
And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley.
Now we make him drop it right now. That's
So
it.
still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
He going down it. Oh, he what?
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our
Crazy work.
report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Hope you're having a great Thanksgiving weekend, everyone. Enjoying this Black Friday football. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Bengals in the AFC North. And this is Joe Burrow. Just picking apart the defense, 5 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Bengals come away with the victory as they get back to 500, standing 6-6. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas.
Whoa.
Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Kansas City Chiefs.
And do the he didn't do them like that.
He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And this is Matthew Golden. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So the Eagles with the lead.
Uh-oh.
They're going to get this football first as the third quarter
Thank
gets
you.
underway.
Thank you, sir.
Just past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. They're going to snap
Oh,
this
wow.
play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second
Oh,
half.
wow.
Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing his Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson.
Got him.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Got him.
Dotson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going up by
Burnt it.
A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say they're a lot great.
Oh.
On that face it. They came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about
Burn him.
as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Eagles offense.
Oh, here.
Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley.
Yes, sir.
Talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Uh-oh.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They can drop it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Uh-oh, here we go. I gotta make him drop it.
Looking to put a drive together. On play action, here's Williams. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10.
What's he thinking about?
That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll
That's a
need
good
5
catch.
on this play to move the sticks.
I think he's gonna catch that.
To throw, it's Williams.
Okay.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Great, set. Right there, right there. No touch.
The handoff, Barkley.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 193 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Hey!
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't.
Wow. Oh.
What a performance. What an absolute great game.
Wow.
This one.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Throw it.
Well, That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later.
He wants you to drop it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And tackled just shy of the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Williams operating from the gun. Williams looking to do it himself. Now loose football.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, my God.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he spins past him and into space.
Whoa!
Into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagged them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football.
They like, man, hold on to the damn ball.
It's ever been played. All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun.
Oh.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give that sack to the Kobe Dean.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns.
Uh-oh.
First down carry for
I want to see it.
Solid running on the carry, but still
He's going to be in front of me.
245 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Final minute now of the third quarter. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there.
Here we
That's
go.
not having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week, he was down.
Oh, wrong. Oh.
He's got it down to the 28. Stopped on the play by Connor Gordon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still second down.
Set.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. And Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people and their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
No touch that.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
Bears 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Working out of the gun, Williams. To the left side, into the hand. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here.
Well, he caught that ball.
The sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about
Man, he caught that ball up like that.
maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Here's the Philadelphia
In front of the bench.
as they head out to take over possession. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
This 2nd and 4.
Good, set.
Again, it's Barkley. Escapes the defender. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Back to throw. Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Keenum. We'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And this is going to go the other
Cut it
way.
out.
Defense has it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty simple.
Look at them boys. Cough that shit.
Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Cough it up, man. What is you doing, man?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory.
And man, cough it up.
Polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Man, if you don't hush.
Great, set. Trimmer.
Gonna burn him, what?
That one looks like he'll throw.
Oh, he burned him. He burned him. Oh!
Inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen.
Oh, yeah, he burned him.
They haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's get that fumble one more time. Get us a fumble.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point.
How he dropped the ball.
Some positive momentum and reps.
Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And as this defense walks off the field,
yeah, man, y'all need to go.
What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this week.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both
they need to work on their hamstring.
That's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for
they can't hold on to the ball.
The streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Yeah, man, they need to cut it out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.